to spend 35, 45,000 up into the knees.
Just surpassed 250
Got a badass kids running around my whole crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese.
I can tell him the things that I'm working on, and he can make it happen for me. I cannot thank you guys enough for getting me to that point.
I'm in disbelief. This bitch got me paying for chips. Diamonds on the neck, diamonds on the wrist. And here I am all alone. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. You got me out here.
I had a dream I could buy my way to heaven. When I awoke, I spent that on a necklace. I told God I'll be back in a second. Man, it's so hard not to act reckless. To whom much is given, much is tested. Get arrested, guess until he get the message. I feel the pressure under more scrutiny. And what I do, act more stupidly. Fuck more jewelry, more Louis V. My mama couldn't get through to me. The drama, people suing me. I'm on TV talking like it's just you and me. I'm just saying how I feel, man. I ain't one of the Cosbys, I ain't go to hell, man. I guess the money should've changed them. I guess I should've forgot where I came from. Let up the suicide doors. This is my life, homie, you decide yours. I know that Jesus died for us, but I couldn't tell you who the side was. So I parallel double park that motherfucker sideways. Old folks talking about back in my day, but homie, this is my day. Class started 2 hours ago. Oh, am I late? No, I already graduated, and you can live through anything if magic made it. They say I talk with so much emphasis. Ooh, they so sensitive. Don't ever fix your lips like collagen to say something where you gon' end up apologizing. Let me know if it's a problem then. Alright, man, holler then. Let the champagne slash, let that man get cash, let that man get gas. He don't even stop to get gas. If he could move through the rumors, he could drive off of fumes, cuz how he move in a room full of no's, how he stay faithful in a room full of hoes. Must be the pharaohs, he in tune with his soul. So when he buried in a tomb full of gold, treasure, what's your pleasure? Life is a depending how you dress her. So if the devil wear Prada, Adam, Eve wear Donna, I'm in between but way more fresher.
And I want somebody that can testify that I'm telling the truth, because you got a witness from your own story that he changes some things. I want you to praise God for some stuff he altered.
Yes, God. Yes,
He's the God of alterations. But it is one thing to know that he alters. It's another thing to know how he alters.
Woo! Woo!
And the text here in John 4, which we've been exploring for the past few weeks, offers us some insight into how he alters. The text exposes us to an individual who's in need of an alteration. Jesus is talking to a sister from Samaria who is stuck in a cycle. That felt good in Baptist there.
Okay.
I should have wore a robe today. Jesus is talking to a sister from Samaria who is stuck in a cycle. A cycle, family, is a reoccurring pattern of suboptimal and self-destructive behavior. It's a reoccurring pattern of suboptimal and self-destructive behavior. It's a sin.
Wow.
That's where you get that. The Bible.
The Bible.
Because, and I don't know why Christians have issue with this, in Matthew 25, you see this parable with Jesus distributing what the writer calls talents to three group of people. Three people. One person gets 5 talents, another person gets 2 talents, another person gets 1. One gets 5, one get 2, one get 1. One get 5, one get 2, one get 1. Now the one who had 1 didn't lose his, he buried it.
Oh.
He didn't lose it, he just didn't optimize it. The one who had 2 flipped his and had 4.
Period.
The one who had 5 flipped his and had 10.
Woo!
Here's the issue.
Here's the issue.
The one person who had 2 flipped his and made 2 4. If the one that had 5 had buried his and did nothing with it, he still would have had more than the one who flipped his. Y'all missed it?
Woo!
I'm going to say it one more time. The one who had 2 flipped his, which means he had 4. The one who had 5, he actually flipped his, and it means he had 10. But let's say the one who had 5 didn't flip his. Let's say the one who had 5 did with his talent what the one who had 1 did with his talent. Let's say he buried it and did nothing with it. He would have done nothing with it and would have still had more than somebody who doubled his. This is why you can't compare.
This is why. This is why.
Because you may say, I have more than them, but you don't realize you got more than them because of what God gave you, not because of what you did with what you had. But I pray this over somebody's life at every location.
Woo!
May God push you into flipping season.
Yes.
I'm not just going to flip real estate.
Yes.
I'm going to flip my life.
I'm going to flip
I'm going
it.
to flip my mind.
I'm going to flip
I'm going
it.
to flip my potential.
I'm going to flip it. Yes. Yes. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:5-6 NIV. When it comes to trust, remember we're talking about total reliance upon spiritual timing, not just partial trust in the areas where we feel the odds are in our favor. We must become intentional when it comes to no longer trusting the wrong things like yourself, your experiences, your intellect. You may be good, but God is great. God's got a higher, wider, and more eternal view. This is a special time to trust God with your whole heart, especially the parts you've been holding back out of fear of fully letting go. Disbelief disrupts our destiny. We block miracles when we give God just a small piece versus all of us. It can seem scary, and that's okay. God isn't afraid of or turned off by your emotions or feelings. Instead, he wants you to bring those cares and worries to him. Even in the midst of frustration, know that every detour and delay has been divinely orchestrated. Remember, God knows the ideal timing for you to arrive at your destination. Good morning, you guys. Good morning. Today is Tuesday. It is actually a day before the vlog goes up. I know you see some things in the background, specifically the TV. I thought that this TV was gonna look a little bit tacky, but honestly, I like it. And I like to have like the fire burning or whatever, and it just looks so good and it just looks so cozy. Okay, first and foremost, if you guys watched 2 vlogs ago, not last week's vlog but the week prior, I was talking about how my phone was like out of storage, right? Well, I found a fix. Now that doesn't mean I'm not gonna get a new phone, but since Apple puts out a new phone every September, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what happens with the phone market, see if I want to get like the iPhone 17 or whatever they're gonna come out with. So we're gonna wait on that. But in the meantime, in between time, I got this little, I didn't bring it up in here, it's in the front room, but I got this little like external hard drive. It's like a little USB or whatever. You can connect it to your phone and you transfer all of your pictures and videos to the USB, to the external hard drive, and now my phone is like clear. Like it's just clear. I have so much fucking storage, it's ridiculous. So excuse me, that is what I have used, and now I am back in commission, so I can start recording a little bit more for my Instagram and for my TikTok. And if you guys are not following me there, go ahead and follow me there. I haven't been on TikTok, honestly. I don't know, I just feel like I'm being pulled in like so many different directions, and because this vlog is about organizing and structure and things of that nature, I just feel like the 2 main platforms that I truly want to focus on is YouTube. Obviously, I mean, we're all here, but YouTube, because I love creating long form content. I love the process. Like I really love connecting with you guys like in a deeper way, in a longer way. I like when people have, you know, extended attention spans. I like it. So YouTube, definitely. I'm also on Pinterest. I'll post every once in a while on Pinterest. I try to post every day, but you know, Pinterest, and then Instagram. Like I created a whole Instagram specifically for my beauty room and specifically for creating this space, and then not only creating the space but also for like outfit inspo, getting myself together. I plan to do a lot of different things on my Instagram. I don't know if I've talked about this already or not, but a few months ago, I don't even know how long it was ago now, but a few months ago, I completely deleted my personal Instagram, and I had like 5,000 followers, which isn't like a whole bunch, but it's also not a little. But I deleted that Instagram specifically because organization and order, and I just felt like my Instagram was completely out of order, and it was just completely just filled with people from grammar school and elementary school and high school and not really college, some college, but just like old jobs that I may have had in the past, and just definitely a lot of the people who were on my Instagram were representing a version of me that I am no longer, and I just didn't like that. And so I was just like, ew, like all these people have so much access to me, like these people who have known me in the past, they think it's okay to DM me. I just, you know, they think it's okay to ask for my number and like ask how I've been and like all those things. And I know that that sounds like, girl, you so fucking bougie, like who the fuck do you think you are? But I think that I am Kim. I think that I am Fit Bae Kimmy. I think that I am who I am, and I think that allowing people from my past to have that much access to me is just, that's not okay. Like I wouldn't even allow that in person. Online has this tendency to blur the lines, and we're gonna unblur those motherfuckers one step at a time. So I deleted my Instagram and I made a whole new Instagram. It's called Base Aesthetics, and it's basically just about the beauty room, and it's gonna be a lot of outfit inspo and you know, like makeup and like skincare and just everything about my aesthetic, everything that makes me me, everything that makes me so beautiful and just like so me, right? So that's my Instagram right now. I think I have like 5 followers on that page right now, and I'm not tripping. Like, and that's another thing. I'm not tripping about, oh, I don't have enough followers, oh, I don't have enough likes, versus my personal Instagram. You know, if you post something and you go, oh, it didn't get that many likes, but I got 5,000 of y'all motherfuckers, where y'all at? So I no longer have to like think about that. When I post on Instagram, I post, I get out the app. Like I post and I'm done. So I just didn't find that when I had my own personal Instagram or whatever, so I deleted it. And some people may say like that's like social currency death, but I don't really give that much of a fuck. Like as long as I'm able to create my long form content and I have my camera, you know, my little ZV-1F, I'm cool on everything else. Like Instagram, TikTok can go away today and I'm gonna be Gucci. As long as I got my Pinterest and as long as I got my YouTube, everything is cool. Everything is copacetic. But anyways, make sure these are still plugged in. Anyways, we are grooming right now. As you guys saw and heard earlier, that is what we are doing. Because we have some things to do today. We're going outside today. I'm gonna go to the gym here at the apartments. You guys know, we haven't been there in a while. Like at least on camera, we haven't. So I want to make sure when I go I look super good or whatever. Oh damn. Okay, anyways, when I go I want to make sure that I look good. So I'm doing my hair and I'm just kind of going in and straightening. I've been doing so bad with my hair. Like I've been sleeping on it, going to sleep with no bonnet. And if my lips look a little crazy right now, don't even mind that. Like I'm drinking a little bit of wine. I know it's like super early, but like, girl, I'm relaxing. I don't know why it goes dark when hello, let me maybe turn up the brightness a little bit, because it just goes rogue. So I'll do it like that, and then hopefully, you know, but I be liking that like dark moody look. I be liking that or whatever. But anyways, showed you guys what the plan looks like for today. And so today is really just me getting my life and getting things in order for my life. One of the main things that I want to do today though is get my finances in order or whatever. I have never really talked about this before, but I'm just going to briefly touch on the subject. You guys know I went to college. That's why I'm here in Vegas. I went to UNLV, and I only did 2 years at UNLV. And within those 2 years, I had grants, and I think I had grants, and I don't know if I had any scholarships. I think I may have gotten a scholarship, but the rest of paying for college was loans, federal student loans. And I'm at this point in my life right now where it's like, you guys know that I want to move. And like, I don't just want to move from like apartment to apartment. Like my next place will be an apartment, but more so condo style. And then my place after that, I am looking to buy a condo. And so with that, my finances my finances, like B Simone said, like my finances need to really be in order. And if I'm being completely honest, the only debt that I have is student loans. That's the only debt that I have. And so it's like, it just makes sense to go ahead and start paying it off. It's not that much because I only did 2 years. It's not that much. It can easily be paid off. And I've actually already started paying it off, and it is so fucking surreal. I made like a payment the other day for my student loans, and I went in today because it takes like some days to post or whatever, but I went in today, and seeing that balance lower is it just is such a good feeling. Like it is such a good feeling, and I just want to keep that feeling. I want to expand on that feeling, and I want to keep paying this shit off, because once I am debt free, nobody will know, but there will be signs. Like there will be sign. And the number one sign that I am completely debt free is that we are moving. So that is me saying it out loud and proud. I am moving once all of the student loans are completely done. I don't know. I think that like, because I don't want to move, like I don't want to break my lease, right, to move. So I'll say this, at the end of my lease, I am moving. And if at the end of the lease, there's like $1,000 left on my student loans, we can still move, because ain't nobody checking for that. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody checking for that. That's not gonna like make no difference no matter how. So, but I'll say this, when we move, just know those student loans are gone. They're a goner. I probably won't get too much into the details about like how much is left to pay and how much I am paying and all of those things. I just won't get into the details about that, because I just don't think that that is couth. I don't think that that is smart to do here on a public platform as public as YouTube. I just don't think that it's smart to do that. But I'm telling you right now, you can believe me or you cannot believe me. I'm telling you, that motherfucker back there is not real. Like, those student loans though, like on a serious note, I'm happy that I went to college, but if I can turn back the hands of time, I never would have went. I just would have moved. Like, I just would have moved from Chicago to Las Vegas, and that just would have been that. I never would have went to college had I known like student loans really do stick with you. Like, you either just carry that debt for the rest of your life or you pay it the fuck off. You know what I mean? Or of course you can always get the scholarships and the grants and all that stuff. But yeah. Anyways, that's my spiel. So that is one of the most important things that I want to do today. I want to set up some automatic payments for those things. I also, you guys saw on the schedule for today that I have a HISA, which is a high yield savings account. And I think that because this is still part of our Grown series, I just feel like being there is a true financial aspect to being a grown-up. And this is coming from someone who has been paying at least one bill since she was 16. I've been paying my phone bill since I was about 16 years old, maybe 16 or 17. It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. But this is coming from someone who has been paying bills since she was a teenager, I'll say that. And I got my first apartment when I was 19, got my second apartment when I was 22. Like, this is coming from someone who has been paying bills pretty much all of her adult life. No, all of my adult life for sure. And I will be so fucking honest and say that I have never prioritized saving money. What I have prioritized in the past is saving money up and then spending the money. So for instance, when I got my first apartment, I had to, you know, you got to pay for first month's rent. You have to pay like a security deposit. You have to pay all of these things. There is a electricity connection fee for like new time people who never had an electric bill. Like, there's so much that comes with being a fucking adult. And like I said in the first vlog of this series, this Grown series, there were so many responsibilities that I didn't know that I was signing up for. I didn't ask for those things. But the main thing, the only reason why I ended up getting my first apartment was because I was in college and there was absolutely positively no way that I was going back to Chicago for a summer break, for a spring break, for a gap year. I wasn't doing none of that shit. And so I was like, we gotta make a decision. We have to make a decision. And I remember going on like apartment tours, and it was like sweltering fucking heat outside, and I had no car and I had nothing. Like, I had nothing, but I had the determination that I'm getting this apartment come hell or high water. And I am the hell and the high water. So yeah, but that was how I looked at saving. Like, I looked at saving as saving money for a specific event. So I saved up money to get into my first apartment, saved up money to buy my first sofa, saved up money to buy my first coffee table, saved up money to get this, saved up money, but never just save up money so that you can have money. You know what I mean? Like, I've just never been that type. But guess what? I am that type today, because I'll be 27 this year. Let's not forget, I'll be 27 on December 27th. And so money, like, I've always had a really good relationship with money. I love money, but I've never been the kind of girl who just saves money for no reason. Like, I just to see some money sitting in an account, I'm just like, what can this money do? What can this money do? Can I flip it and reverse it? Like, I've always been that kind of person, and I just kind of want to bring myself into a point where it's like you can go ahead and stack your money away, and because it's in a high yield savings account, it's going to grow interest, it's going to compound interest, and that is what you're going to need as you prepare for your 30s. So, and like I said before, like nobody really teaches you this stuff verbatim. You kind of just have to learn these things, and I'm at that point where I'm learning. And you know, I don't know what the opposite of forbid is. I guess allow. God allow a young girl who's like 18 or 19 is watching my vlogs, and she's like, ooh, high yield savings account, that would be a great idea. Because if I had started a high yield savings account at 18, baby, there's no telling where I would be today. I certainly wouldn't be here. Certainly wouldn't be here. Not that there's anything wrong with where I am. I love where I am, but I would just be in a completely different space. But anyways, I am about to curl my hair. I think we have maybe 30 more minutes. Oh my God, girl, we got 19 more minutes left for grooming. Obviously, I'm about to do some lashes. I'm gonna draw in my brows, do a little eyebrow makeup, maybe a little bit of concealer, maybe a little bit of blush, a little lip, and then of course, you know, my little beauty mark, so I gotta make that pop. But that's what we're gonna do. But I just wanted to come and chat, you know. It's different when I'm like doing a little montage and it's a voiceover versus talking directly to you. So let me know what you like more. Like if you like me with the voiceovers or you like me talking directly to you, let me know so I can continue to do that. But I also, okay, I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna just go ahead and get back into the day. Y'all, thank you so fucking much for over 250 fucking subscribers. Thank you so much. There is nothing that compares to watching things grow. Like, and I think that, oh my goodness, like with us being in this grown era, you only get grown from growth. Like you only become grown from growing. That's why they call it growing pains. You only become grown from growing. You don't just become grown because you are exiting your 20s or entering your 30s or entering your 40s. That is not how you become grown. You become grown through growth. And growth requires some sort of like tension. It's not about having a hard life. It just requires some kind of tension. It requires some kind of push and pull force. It just requires things to just come together and you to just evolve from that shit. And one of the things that I'm very, very proud of this year is staying semi-consistent with my channel. I know that around, I guess like around April is when I kind of just like teetered off with my channel. I wasn't uploading as regularly. I went to like 1 month, so I had like one upload in April, one upload in May, one upload in June, and then no upload in July. And I promise you, it wasn't because like I didn't want to do it anymore. It wasn't none of that. It was just like life just got busy around that time. Like, you know, life just got busy. I was doing me, I was making this money, and it's like I just had to prioritize. But I'm telling you right now, this is the priority for me. Like, this is one of the priorities for me. YouTube, this is a priority for me. I have to upload once a week for the next however many weeks we have left. Okay, I have to upload every single week, at least once, until we do Vlogmas, and maybe twice during Vlogmas. But I have to upload at least once a week all the way up until December, because you know that the channel started in December of 2024. So I want to make sure that I stay consistent for the rest of this year. So thank you guys for over 250 subscribers. I also wanted to do a little something special with you, but I'm not eating dairy right now, so we cannot go and do like cupcakes or a cake. But I do have something else in store for us that we're gonna do later on. So I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna get myself ready. I'm gonna get myself looking cute. And then I will talk to y'all later. Ciao.
Yeah, I'm the one that got the scene banging. And I go hard, that's why they keep talking. 3 years and I'm only just getting started. One song and I got the people excited. It's the whole town. It's the whole town. Are you ready? Ready cause I'm going steady. Everybody want to lie, they want to fight, they want to get me. Kill me, they won't kill me. Tell me why they won't try me when they really don't know me. Hey, hey, I'm on my tunnel vision. I beat their allegation. I'm moving on a mission. I don't need supervision. Yeah, 1 in a million. I got the ammunition. They couldn't see the vision. They couldn't see it. Nobody's finding you. Came for the wickedest one. Me and my goals in the wickedest time. I know you see it and know you want more. What you say? What you know, yeah. Came for the wickedest one. Me and my goals in the wickedest time. I know you see it and know you want more. Only I keep moving. I've been going up the mountain in my life. No thinking twice. I did my lane, so no debating. Don't worry, you know me. I know send anybody. I'm alright. I do it naturally. It's all down. I'm ready. Ready, gonna go in steady. Everybody want to lie. They want to fight. They want to get me. Kill me, they won't kill me. Tell me why they won't try me when they really don't know me. Hey, hey, I'm on my tunnel vision. I beat their allegation. I'm moving on a mission. I don't need supervision. Yeah, 1 in a million. I got the ammunition. They couldn't see the vision.
We are way over time. We are way over schedule, but I did finish grooming myself and getting myself together. I know this seems like a lot based off of the schedule that we made together earlier, but honestly, I don't know. I really love doing my makeup. I'm not like, you know, a makeup aficionado. Like, I'm not that, but I just feel like every time that I do my makeup, I just get better at one little thing, and so I just love doing my makeup. So I did some brows, I also did some mascara, and then I put on these like little sticky eyelashes. These don't require any glue. They basically just stick to your eye. So I put those on basically from the middle to the outer corners, and I didn't do any in the inner corners because I just kind of wanted like a natural look. And so if these end up coming off or whatever, like once we go to the gym or once we do our home workout, I'm not tripping because it doesn't require any glue. I literally just stick them on. Also did some concealer, some blush, a little bit of a contour, not too much, just to add some color to my face. And then of course we did a lip combo. What I didn't do though was my beauty mark, so I need to go ahead and do that right now. Where is my, I don't know where it's at, but I'm gonna find it and then we're gonna do it. But that's the look for today. I'm gonna put on some clothes and then we're gonna go ahead and get done with what we need to get done with. I'm actually trying to figure out what is next on the schedule because I kind of forgot. I know we need to do our prayer and our devotional, so I'm about to do that. But after that, it's just like, it's free ball. And I kind of don't feel too bad for going over schedule because if you looked at the schedule, I kind of created space in between different activities so that if I do go over in one area, it's okay. So I'm not too, you know, messed up about that, but I just feel like it looks so cute. I look so pretty. And I'm just setting my hair. My curls did not come out the way that I wanted them to come out. They kind of fell, but my hair is pretty weighed down. It's a little bit dirty, so I do need to clean it, but I'm not about to be shampooing my hair today. I don't feel like it. It's just not something that I have on the agenda. But what I am going to do is go pray and do my devotional so that we can talk to God for a moment, and so that I can tell him the things that I'm working on and he can make it happen for me. Okay, well, a little bit of work from me. So that is what is next, and after we do that, we will chat a little bit later. Ciao for now. Good morning. So today is actually the very next day. Today's Wednesday, yesterday was Tuesday, and if I'm being completely honest, the schedule that we had for yesterday I would say that I got 60% of it done, but I didn't get everything done because I ended up, I had sent my mom some things, and then I ended up getting on the phone with her, and then just like after that, my schedule went to shit. So I wanted to be candid about that, because as much as I want to be like this really organized person within my schedule, I still struggle with that. Like, I still struggle with sticking to the schedule. I still struggle with, if my family calls, I'm getting on that call with my family for the most part, unless I, you know, mad at them or whatever. But I'm getting on the phone with them. Or, you know, if something else comes up, then I'm gonna do that something else. Like, and if I'm also being completely honest, I feel like that just shows a commitment to distraction instead of a commitment to my goals, instead of a commitment to structure, instead of a commitment to, no, this is what we said that we were going to do, so let's do it, and then everything else comes after. So I'm still in the process of mastering that, and mastering specifically what it looks like for me to actually, I am still mastering what it looks like to actually commit to having a day of structure and order. But getting my house in order and organizing things in the spice drawer and the cabinets where all of my pantry staples go, that's easy for me. That is so easy for me. And so here's what I found, is that I am productively lazy. I think that maybe when I was like much younger, like a teenager or super early 20s, I was a little bit more like determined to get things done or whatever. But as I've gotten older and as I've grown up, I feel that the more things I want automated now, because I don't want to do nothing. Like, I don't want to do nothing. And you may be able to relate to that, or you may not. Like, it is what it is. But I'm just telling you how it is that I'm feeling and what it is that I'm experiencing. And what I'm experiencing right now is that I'm a little lazy. I'm productively lazy though. Like, I'm not just lazy for fuck's sake. I'm not just lazy because it's cute to be lazy. It's not. But I'm productively lazy. Like, for instance, those spice drawers, that's me being lazy. I don't want to have to keep looking through my cabinets for the spices that I need. I want them on display, and I want the things that I don't use that often up in the cabinets. That's lazy. That's peak laziness. But I found a way to deal with that kind of a laziness, which is organizing things and putting things in their place. You know how people say, in your home, everything should have a home? That's laziness for me. But I need to figure out how to tackle this feeling of like, I have a schedule, but I'm gonna like divert from the schedule. I don't know how that's gonna work. I really do not. I wish I had the answers, Sway, but I don't. I just simply do not. I don't know. But nonetheless, I did have a really great day yesterday. I did have a good day. I feel like I was productive in my own right. We got a lot of editing done so that I don't have to do a whole bunch today. And that's another thing that I want to like start to organize. It's like on Tuesdays, because the vlogs go up on Wednesday. So on Tuesdays, I need to be making sure that I dedicate those days specifically for finishing up editing. Like, that is, I want Tuesdays on lock. Like, I need to just lock myself up in like a little cafe or like a little, I don't even know. I have been thinking about going to this cute little co-working space. But maybe you guys will see that like on next week's vlog or the following week. It just depends. But I have been thinking about just, you know, shutting myself in on Tuesdays, shutting off my phone, and getting to work and getting the work done and just focusing on that. I feel like once I really commit to that, things will become much easier for me. That's just in my opinion. But anyways, I am getting ready for the day. I am doing my makeup, obviously. Just some little touches or whatever. But I'm so happy that I did get done a lot of the things that I wanted to get done yesterday. Of course, we went to the gym, and I didn't put that in this week's vlog only because this was more so like organizing, structure. You guys know we're doing the grown series, so we've done grooming, we've done routine, and now it's about organization and structure. And so I wanted to make sure that the vlog didn't feel like super compact. I also don't know, like, if you guys like the longer vlogs where they're like 45 minutes and 50 minutes, or if you like shorter vlogs like 20-30 minutes. So whichever you like, let me know so that I can keep making more of that. But I like longer videos, but I know that that's not always everybody's tea. I do think that my longer videos, I think that they perform very well. It's like as far as analytics go, but that's boring. I know you don't want to hear none of that. But yeah, so I wanted this vlog to just have a little bit more focus and structure and organization. And so next week we're gonna go back into wellness and back into fitness. I know you guys haven't seen me like working out and in the gym in a while, and we'll discuss that on next week's vlog, but it won't be in this week's vlog. I'm gonna just be honest, like but definitely next week. I just got me a new memory card. It's a big one too, girl. So we got a lot of recording that we can do for next week's vlog, so I'm excited about that. But yeah, that's really all that I wanted to say here today. That's it. I'm gonna do some recording and obviously some editing today, and then this video will be going up, and I'm so excited. Now here's the thing though, I'm really happy that I'm committing to a new day to be posting. You guys know I started my channel off recording primarily on, or posting primarily on Mondays, but now we post on Wednesdays. And I will say that my commitment to that has been pretty good, pretty outstanding. So I'm proud of myself for that. Definitely proud of myself for that, committing to that and being like, on Wednesdays we watch Bay, on Wednesdays we post. But another thing that I really want to do is like on Tuesdays, once I'm done editing, I really want to just go ahead and schedule that post, and then it uploads on Wednesday. Like, because I want to be so fucking automated. I'm telling you, I am productively fucking lazy. I am a lazy girl, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. Like, as long as you know that you're lazy, you can work with your type of laziness. But if you try to act like you're not lazy and you're just like this productive, high functioning person, well, you're a liar. You're a liar, and the truth ain't in you, and that ain't gonna get you very far. You gotta be honest with yourself about who you are and what your attributes are and what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. You need to go all in on your strengths, and you need to ignore all of your weaknesses. That is how I feel. That is what I'm thinking. That is what everyone should do. Imagine if the entire world only focused on their strengths. We would be in a much better place. We really would be. But anyways, I don't think I did my makeup like this yesterday. I think I did it a little bit differently. I don't know why I never remember how I be doing my makeup, because my makeup looked really cute and like natural yesterday, and I wanted to replicate that, but this is not how I did it yesterday at all. Good thing I have it on camera, so I can always go back and look. Excuse me, guys. Sorry, my voice is all, you know, raspy and whatnot. But anyways, I know you don't want to just sit around here. Where's my blush? I know you don't want to just sit around here watching me do my makeup, watching me get ready, but that was just my little spiel. Like, being honest with you guys, I did not completely follow yesterday's schedule, but I did what I could, and I think we had a really, really productive day, and I'm proud about that. And I'm still a work in progress. And I'm still trying things and figuring out what works for me and figuring out the kind of person that I am and figuring out, you know, really what my strengths are. You know, but I'm 26, so this is to be expected. I definitely don't want to make myself feel as if, like, you know, there's something wrong, that I can't follow a damn daily schedule. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Like, at all. There's nothing wrong with not being able to adhere to a schedule. But it's so crazy because I feel like when I work, like when I go to work, you can adhere to that schedule, but for schedules that I set for myself, it's a little bit harder to follow that schedule. And to be honest with you, I do not know why. But I'll say this and then we'll go. If I'm praying to God about making sure that I don't have to clock into a job, or making sure that I don't have to clock into work, and saying, hey God, this is what I'll do. I'll structure my days. I'll follow a schedule. I'll do this, that, and the third. And then I don't follow that schedule. Well, I'm not being obedient to the promise that I sent up to God. So how is he going to be able to trust that when he gives me what it is that I'm praying for, I will know how to handle it? So that is one of the main reasons why I really do want to, like, really focus on following a schedule, like a real schedule, like down to the T. Like, this is the structure, this is the itinerary, and I'm meeting every goal. Not only am I meeting every goal, I'm surpassing that. I'm surpassing it. Like, I gave myself 45 minutes to do that. I finished it in 30. I got an extra 15. I want that kind of a feel. I want that kind of a vibe for my days. And like I said, I'm working on it. I'm a work in progress. I'm still working. I'm working on it. Sorry, y'all. I'm just like looking for all my things. But yeah, I'm still working on certain things. I'm still working on, you know, becoming the kind of girl who God can trust. Like, I want God to truly, truly trust me. I want him to trust that, you know, him giving me the things that I'm praying for will only put me in a better position, not a worse one. Because could you imagine that all I do is vlog all day and I can't follow a simple damn schedule? Could you imagine that? That wouldn't be very obedient. That wouldn't be very, I'm trying to think of another word, but it just, that wouldn't show my gratefulness for God putting me in a position to do something that I really like to do and just live my life doing this and doing this, like, solely, along with my fitness business and things of that nature and aesthetics. So yeah, I got some work to do. I got some things to figure out. But all in all, I'm really glad that you guys spent some time with me. I'm glad that we had some time to just like chat and just, you know, me to open up to you guys. Because I'll be honest with you, like, sometimes I get nervous about like talking about certain things online, because you just, first of all, you just never know who's really watching. Like, YouTube is one of those platforms where you don't really know who is watching you, so you kind of have to just, you know, you kind of just gotta like not give no fuck, or you gotta, okay, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say what the hell it is that I want to say, and I don't care, you know, if somebody don't like it, or I don't care if somebody thinks it's weird, or whatever the case may be. But you just kind of gotta be unapologetic, which is a tattoo that I have literally on my sternum. And so I have to live up to that. I have to be completely unapologetic and completely okay with being me, and knowing that everybody is not going to understand. Everybody is not going to understand what it is that I'm doing. Everybody's not going to get what it is that I'm doing. People think that life is like linear, and it's just like, oh, if you do X, then Y will happen. Oh, if you do X, then Y will happen. And life is not like that. You know what I mean? And so when people think linearly, and when you don't operate linearly, or you don't live your life linearly, right? Like Y equals MX plus B. Y'all remember that? when you don't live your life in that way, people are like, oh, you know, she's all over the place and she's not focused. And it's like, no, that's not true. Everything's focused. It's just that life isn't linear. You're gonna have different things that you want to do. You're gonna have different avenues to do it and different ways to express it, and that is life. That is something that I actually can respect and admire. So anyways, I'm ranting and I'm rambling, but the bottom line is that we didn't get everything done that I wanted to do yesterday, but today is a brand new day. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm getting myself ready and getting myself very pretty so that whatever I didn't record, I can record today, and so that this vlog gets up today, because that is commitment, and that is me telling God, hey, I really do want this, and if you make it happen for me, it's up.
I've been all over the world, and it's the finest wine, and I've seen the finest times, but all the pretty girls come from VA, then it's New York and MIA, then it's PG around my way, so I'll never have to stay away. Nobody gonna free, ain't gonna be there. Keep on young, cause she gon' wanna stay. All the pretty girls wanna be gay. Fuck her and find out. She like one of mine, and she mine now.
Bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too. My bitch is bad and bullshit, bad. Cooking up dope with a Uzi. My niggas are savage, ruthless. We got 30s and 100 rounds too.
Yeah. She got to the bone. Wait, these niggas watching. I swear to God, they be my clothes. Yeah, hey, switching my hoes like my flows. Switching my flows like my clothes. Keep on shooting that gun, no reload. Ooh. Now she won't fuck with my crew. Cause the money come all out the roof. Drive a Rari, that bitch got no roof.
So, you guys, this camera is about to die. This battery is about to die. So I have to say what I want to say, and I have to say it quickly. I am very, very excited. We have passed over 250 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for getting me to that point. This is all of y'all's doing. Well, I won't say it's all, because it's some of mine, and it's definitely God's doing, but this is y'all's doing, and this is what it looks like when you support somebody who wants to be here. I want to be here. I want to be on YouTube. That's why I keep showing up, and I want to say thank you to everybody who supports me and who genuinely wants me to win and who is genuinely rooting for me. Like the people who show up week after week after week whenever I upload, you are the reason of why it is that I'm doing this. So thank you so much for supporting me, continuously supporting me. We just surpassed 250 subscribers. Do not judge the handwriting on this bottle. It's very hard to write on these glassy, super soft ass bottles. So yeah, but we have that goal. I wrote out some more goals, and so one of my goals is to move to a condo or a loft, okay, because I've been looking at lofts too, and we're gonna go tour some places soon. Okay, that's too much, but that is one of the goals. So once we hit that goal, we're gonna drink this bottle. Another one is to buy a Cartier love ring. I really want a Cartier love ring. I think that it would be really nice to get myself one and get it engraved for something special. So that's one of my goals. And then also I want to post 100 vlogs. Right now we have 20 long form videos up, but only I think 10 of those are vlogs, something like that. 10 of those are vlogs. So we have 90 more to go. Okay, 10 down, 90 more to go. And then this big bottle of my Clicquot, and I kissed this one. This one is when we have 500 subscribers. So once we have 500 subscribers, I will be popping that bottle with y'all, celebrating, and we're gonna celebrate in a different location. We're gonna be celebrating somewhere special, somewhere new, somewhere different. So I'm very excited, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for getting me to over 250 subscribers. That means we are over halfway to 500. That does not go without notice. That does not go without like a thank you. So thank you, and let's vlog.
Just believe.
Ciao for now. See you next week.
Paper chips, diamonds on the neck, diamonds on the wrist. And here I am all alone. I'm so cold, I'm so cold. You got me out here. Smoking out the window. Smoking out the window.